You don't need a gym membership to feel stronger and move better. These 3 exercises can completely transform your body after 60, right from home. Have you ever wondered why you feel weaker even though you're staying active? Why your joints ache more? Your balance feels off? And getting up from a chair takes more effort than it used to? You're not alone. Most men over 60 experience declining strength despite walking regularly, doing yard work, and staying busy. They're active, but they're getting weaker. I used to think the same thing. I walked every day, did stretches, stayed on my feet, but I couldn't do a push-up. Getting off the floor required holding onto furniture. And the worst part? I accepted it as just getting older. Then a strength coach who works exclusively with men in their 60s and 70s showed me something. 3 specific movements that address muscle loss after 60, no gym membership, no complicated equipment. 3 exercises that men our age can actually do. These aren't random exercises. Physical therapists call these functional movements, the patterns that determine whether you'll be independent at 80 or dependent on others. Here's what you'll discover: the 3 exercises with proper form and modifications, how to progress safely, the weekly structure that prevents injury, and the recovery strategies that make it work. Before we begin, type your name and where you're watching from in the comments. I love seeing our community grow. Let's start. First up, push-ups. Push-ups are often called a full-body powerhouse, and for good reason. They work your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core all in one movement. But here's what makes them especially valuable after 60. They build upper body strength and bone density. Both decline significantly with age. They also help maintain lean muscle mass. More muscle equals better metabolism, stronger bones, reduced risk of falls. A study in JAMA Network Open even found that men who could complete more push-ups had a lower risk of heart-related problems. Think about that for a moment. A simple push-up. No equipment, no gym membership. Yet it predicts heart health. Let's break down proper form. Doing push-ups incorrectly can strain your shoulders or wrist. We want to avoid that. Begin in a straight arm plank position. Hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Core engaged. Don't let your hips sag. Then lower your chest slowly while inhaling. Take 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. Keep your elbows at about 45 degrees from your body, not flared out wide. Lower until your chest is 2 to 3 inches from the floor. Pause briefly at the bottom, then exhale as you push back up through your palms. Fully extend your arms at the top. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I can't do a push-up. That's okay. We have modifications. Level 1, wall push-ups. Stand arm's length from a wall. Place hands on the wall at shoulder height. Perform the same movement pattern. This reduces the load to about 40% of your body weight. Perfect for absolute beginners. Level 2, incline push-ups. Use a sturdy counter, table, or bench. The higher the surface, the easier the movement. This allows you to build strength gradually while maintaining proper form. Level 3, knee push-ups. Perform push-ups from your knees instead of your toes. This reduces the load while maintaining proper upper body mechanics. Cross your ankles to prevent your feet from lifting. Level 4, full push-ups. This is the standard version and is your long-term goal. But there's no rush to get here. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 controlled repetitions. Rest 60 to 90 seconds between sets. Quality over quantity. Slow and controlled beats fast and sloppy every time. Within 4 to 6 weeks of consistent practice, you'll notice improved posture, increased stamina when carrying objects, better upper body power. Many men find they can progress from wall push-ups to full push-ups within 2 to 3 months. Push-ups also improve your posture by strengthening the muscles that pull your shoulders back. This counteracts the forward slouch that comes from sitting and aging. Better posture means less back pain, more confidence. Now let's talk about common mistakes. Mistake number 1, flaring elbows out to 90 degrees. This puts excessive stress on shoulder joints. Keep them at 45 degrees. Mistake number 2, letting hips sag or pike up. This removes core engagement and can strain your lower back. Think of your body as a rigid plank. Mistake number 3, rushing the movement. Slow, controlled reps are far more effective and safer than fast, bouncy ones. Control the descent especially. Mistake number 4, not breathing properly. Exhale on the push-up. Inhale on the way down. Holding your breath raises blood pressure unnecessarily. The next exercise is even more critical for daily independence. This movement trains the exact pattern you use dozens of times every day. Here's what you need to know. Squats are often called the king of all exercises. That title is well-deserved. They activate the biggest muscles in your body: glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings. This triggers a natural release of growth hormone and testosterone. Both decline with age. But here's the real reason squats are non-negotiable after 60. They train the exact movement pattern you use every single day. Sitting down, standing up, getting in and out of a car, picking something up from the floor. If you can't squat safely, you lose independence. Research in the British Journal of Sports Medicine directly links leg strength to longevity and overall mobility. Strong legs aren't just about fitness. They're about freedom to live life on your terms. Let's break down the safest, most effective way to squat after 60. Start with standing with feet shoulder width apart. Toes pointed slightly outward about 10 to 15 degrees. Chest up, shoulders back, arms extended forward for balance. Eyes looking straight ahead, not down. Next, initiate by pushing your hips back, like you're reaching for a chair behind you. Bend your knees while keeping them tracking over your toes. Lower yourself slowly while inhaling. Take 3 to 4 seconds on the way down. Keep your chest upright. Don't let your torso fold forward excessively. Lower until your thighs are parallel to the ground or as far as comfortable. Pause briefly at the bottom. Drive through your heels to stand back up while exhaling. Squeeze your glutes at the top. That's 1 rep. Simple in concept, powerful in practice. Now for the modifications. Level 1, chair squats. Place a sturdy chair behind you. Perform the squat movement and actually sit down on the chair. Then stand back up. This teaches proper form and provides a safety net. Start here if you're new to exercise. Level 2, chair touch squats. Same setup, but only lightly touch the chair at the bottom before standing back up. This builds confidence and strength while still having that safety reference point. Level 3, assisted squats. Hold onto a countertop or sturdy surface for balance support while performing full-depth squats. This allows you to go deeper while maintaining stability. Level 4, bodyweight squats. Full squats without any support or chair. This is the standard version and your ultimate goal. Level 5, goblet squats. Hold a light weight at chest level to add resistance once body weight becomes easy. But don't rush to this level. Master body weight first. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. Every time you practice a squat, you're practicing independence. Imagine rising from a chair effortlessly, going upstairs without needing the handrail, playing on the floor with your grandkids and standing up without struggle. You're training your body to do the movements that keep you self-sufficient. Squats also boost your metabolism because they work such large muscle groups. This means better weight management, more energy throughout the day. They improve bone density in your hips and spine, reducing fracture risk. And they strengthen the muscles around your knees, actually protecting your joints rather than damaging them when done correctly. But if you want to maximize the positive impact of squats, you will need to do the movement correctly and avoid making these mistakes. Mistake number 1, knees caving inward. This puts dangerous stress on knee ligaments. Focus on pushing your knees outward in line with your toes. Mistake number 2, heels lifting off the ground. This shifts weight forward and can strain your knees. If this happens, you may need to work on ankle mobility or reduce your depth. Mistake number 3, rounding your lower back. Keep your chest up and maintain a neutral spine throughout the movement. If your back rounds, you're going too deep. Mistake number 4, going too deep too soon. There's no prize for depth. Go only as low as you can while maintaining good form. Depth will improve with practice. Mistake number 5, speed over control. Explosive movements increase injury risk. Slow and controlled wins the game after 60. Think smooth, not fast. This next exercise is absolutely critical for balance and preventing falls. The leading cause of serious injury in men over 60. This one could literally save your life. Don't skip it. Lunges are your secret weapon against poor balance, weak legs, and joint stiffness. Unlike squats, which work both legs simultaneously, lunges work each leg independently. This is crucial. It corrects muscle imbalances. It strengthens the stabilizer muscles that keep you mobile and agile. Harvard Health confirms that lunges improve coordination and significantly lower the risk of falls. One of the most dangerous threats for men over 60, lunges target your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and core all at once. They also improve hip flexibility and ankle mobility. Both decline with age and contribute to that stiff feeling when you walk. Research published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning shows that single-leg movements like lunges are excellent for building functional strength. Lunges can feel intimidating at first, but with proper form and the right progression, they're completely safe, incredibly effective. First, stand tall with feet hip-width apart, hands on hips or extended for balance, chest up, shoulders back, core engaged. After that, step forward with your right foot, about 2 to 3 feet. Plant your foot firmly, heel first. Bend both knees simultaneously while inhaling. Lower your body until both knees are at approximately 90 degrees. Your front knee should be directly above your ankle, not past your toes. Your back knee should hover 2 to 3 inches above the ground. Keep your torso upright. Don't lean forward. Push through your front heel to return to starting position while exhaling. Alternate legs, that's the basic forward lunge. Now let's look at modifications. Level 1, stationary lunges with support. Hold onto a chair, countertop, or wall with one hand. Step into a lunge position and hold it there, then step back. This removes the balance challenge while building strength. Perfect for beginners. Level 2, reverse lunges. Instead of stepping forward, step backward into the lunge. This is easier on the knees, requires less balance because your weight stays over your front foot. Level 3, forward lunges with support. Perform forward lunges while lightly touching a wall or counter for balance. You're building confidence here. Level 4, forward lunges. Perform forward lunges with no support needed. Level 5, walking lunges. Instead of returning to start, step forward with the back leg into the next lunge. Walking forward. This is advanced and requires excellent balance. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 lunges per leg. Focus on control and balance rather than speed or depth. If you wobble, that's normal. Your stabilizer muscles are working. The balance improvements from lunges extend beyond exercise. You'll feel more confident navigating stairs, walking on slippery surfaces, catching yourself if you trip. That confidence translates to more activity, which creates a positive cycle of health. They also protect your joints by strengthening the muscles that support them. Stronger muscles around your knees and hips mean less stress on the joint surfaces themselves. This is preventive medicine. You're literally protecting yourself from future injury and pain. Like with any exercise, there are common pitfalls to watch out for when performing lunges. Mistake number 1, front knee extending past toes. This puts excessive pressure on the knee joint. Keep your shin relatively vertical. Mistake number 2, narrow stance. If your feet are too close together, like walking a tightrope, you'll wobble. Maintain hip-width spacing between your feet. Mistake number 3, leaning forward. Keep your torso upright throughout the movement. Leaning forward shifts weight onto your front knee and reduces effectiveness. Mistake number 4, bouncing at the bottom. Control the descent and rise smoothly. Bouncing can strain tendons and ligaments. Mistake number 5, holding your breath. Breathe naturally throughout the movement to maintain blood pressure stability. Inhale down, exhale up. Now you know the 3 core exercises and exactly how to do them safely. But knowing the exercises is only half the battle. Let me give you a proven weekly structure, one that maximizes benefits while allowing proper recovery. Your body needs recovery time after 60. Unlike your younger years, you can't just push hard every day. Recovery is when your muscles actually grow stronger. We need to build that into your plan. This is where most men fail. They either do too much and get injured, or they do too little and see no progress. Here's the optimal 3-day split. Monday, upper body focus push-ups, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Rest 90 seconds between sets. Total time, 10 to 15 minutes. Wednesday, lower body focus squats, 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Then lunges, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg. Rest 90 seconds between exercises. Total time, 15 to 20 minutes. Friday, full body maintenance push-ups, 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Squats, 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Lunges, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps per leg. Total time, 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. 3 days, 4 full rest days per week. Simple, sustainable, effective. Now here's how to progress safely. Start with whichever modification level feels comfortable. When your current level starts feeling easy and you can maintain perfect form throughout, that's when you progress to the next level, not before. There's no pressure. Some men progress quickly. Others take months at each level. Both approaches work perfectly. Continue progressing through the modification levels at your own pace. Add variations like tempo changes, slower descents, pauses at the bottom of movements. Some men reach full push-ups, deep squats, and walking lunges. Others stay at intermediate levels. Both are winning. This structure works because it respects your body's individual recovery needs while building consistent strength over time. But there's one more element that determines whether these exercises actually reverse aging or just maintain the status quo. It's something most fitness videos completely ignore, but it's absolutely critical for men over 60. Without this piece, you're leaving massive results on the table. Here's a truth that the fitness industry doesn't emphasize enough. Exercise breaks your body down. Recovery and nutrition build it back up stronger. After 60, this becomes even more critical. Your recovery capacity is different than it was at 30. You can do perfect push-ups, squats, and lunges. But if you're not supporting your body with proper recovery and nutrition, you're leaving massive results on the table. This is the missing piece that separates men who see dramatic improvements from those who see minimal change. Let's start with the most powerful recovery tool you have. Your body repairs muscle tissue and releases growth hormones primarily during deep sleep. Research shows that men over 60 need 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep for optimal recovery. Less than that, and you're sabotaging your progress. Tips for better sleep. Keep your bedroom cool, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Maintain consistent sleep and wake times, even on weekends. Avoid screens 1 hour before bed. The blue light disrupts melatonin. Consider magnesium supplementation. Consult your doctor first. Now, sleep is critical, but it's not the only type of recovery you need. Let me explain what I mean by strategic rest. Rest days aren't lazy days, they're growth days. Your muscles don't get stronger during the workout. They get stronger during recovery. This is when adaptation happens. Take at least 2 full rest days per week. On rest days, light walking or gentle stretching is fine. But avoid intense exercise. Your body is working hard to rebuild. Sleep and rest give your body time to recover. But without the right fuel, your body has nothing to rebuild with. That brings us to the most important nutritional factor. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at using protein to build muscle. This condition is called anabolic resistance. This means you actually need more protein than younger men, not less. Research suggests men over 60 should aim for 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. For a 180-pound man, that's about 80 to 100 grams of protein per day. Good sources are lean meats like chicken, turkey, lean beef, fish like salmon, tuna, cod, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, protein powder, whey, or plant-based. Spread protein throughout the day. Aim for 25 to 30 grams per meal. Your body can only process so much at once. You're getting enough protein, you're sleeping well, you're taking rest days. But there's one more factor that most men completely overlook, and it affects everything we just talked about. Dehydration reduces strength, increases injury risk, slows recovery. As you age, your thirst mechanism becomes less sensitive. You can't rely on feeling thirsty. Goal: drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. More if you're exercising or it's hot outside. A good rule: if your urine is darker than pale yellow, you need more water. When you combine these 3 exercises with proper recovery and nutrition, something remarkable happens. Your body doesn't just maintain, it actually improves. Men in their 60s and 70s can build muscle, increase bone density, improve mobility when all the pieces are in place. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency in the fundamentals. Exercise, sleep, protein, hydration. Get these right 80% of the time, and your body will respond. The synergy between these elements is where the magic happens. You now have everything you need. The exercises that form the foundation of anti-aging fitness for men over 60, the weekly structure, the recovery strategies that make it all work. These aren't just exercises, they're investments in your independence, your confidence, your quality of life. Every rep you do is a vote for the person you want to be at 70, 80, and beyond. The difference between men who thrive in their later years and those who struggle often comes down to consistent practice of these fundamental movements. You now have the knowledge. The only question is, will you take action? If you haven't already, type your name and where you're watching from in the comments. Let's build a community of men who are aging strong together. And if you found this helpful, make sure you're subscribed to Fit Ninja so you don't miss our next video.